Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the space, 5 Minutes of Authenticity with Preetha. I'm your host, Preetha Lal. I'm a certified life coach, and every month I try to bring to you topics that take us a little bit closer to our authentic selves, and then every week I try and get a little bit deeper into the topics. This is a privilege that I have been very, very fortunate to have because of the people I work with, or the clients, and the insights that I gain from the discussions we have, and also looking at life in general. So, thank you for your attention here. As you know, I relaunched my podcast on Spotify and on Apple, etc. And so I hope you will follow this space. I hope you will rate it, you will subscribe, you will give me some feedback so I can continue to bring you interesting, short little episodes of mindfulness every week in the coming year as well. That said, if you're here for the first time, welcome. I hope you'll revisit. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for your kind attention. So, today, as we know, we are continuing our discussion on the art of closure. And given this is December, we will learn to close certain things off in the most mindful and graceful manner possible. And that is why I chose to keep this as the topic this month. So this week, let's talk a little bit about the rituals of release, or the symbolic closure, or creating that symbolic closure. A lot of us find it easy when we do something that involves our hands. Now, not just if it's not just an idea in our head or in our heart, but when we actually use our senses, it somehow seems to stick better. So, closure isn't always just a thought. It isn't a bow that we tie in our heads and say it's done. It's not just in our minds. It can be a gesture for those of us who would want to make it more symbolic, want to make it more meaningful. Now, it depends, people, person to person. Some people are more visual, some people are auditory, some people like to write. Uh, it can be what you want it to be. I know someone who had kept a tremendous amount of grief when they lost their parent, and there was an email that they wrote, but they never sent it because the moment they felt that if they would, it would just mean they would lose that parent forever. With time and thoughtfulness, they were able to send it, only to release themselves of that pain. I know another individual who faced a very hard divorce, and there was a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and they decided to write it all down on a plate. And then they went and smashed the plate in a parking lot with their best friend. And they felt a tremendous sense of release. So, friends, the symbolization of closure, if you will, is a very personal one. I remember when my father passed away and wasn't able to be in India with him for about 3 years. I processed that grief in my own way by writing little posts on joy and finding joy in the everyday. And then with time, I realized that there was a lot of blessing that I was still carrying with me, even though he was not in this world anymore. So just doing this, our body sometimes understands, helps our minds reinforce what they know. So there is a mind-body connect that happens with these rituals. Symbolic acts, according to the behavioral sciences, they say help the brain process emotional transactions and transitions better. They give form to the formless. Think about it. If you wanted to write a letter to someone, you had drafted the letter in your head, you had said it a million times. Is it the same thing as writing the letter? Even if you didn't send it, it is different. So even in motivational theory, there is something called self-determination theory that reminds us that rituals restore agency. And agency, as you know, friends, is a very important aspect in our authentic lives and looking for our authenticity. They help us choose how and where we want to end something, or we want to start something. This is why we focus on resolution. This is why we write goals. This is why we hold ourselves accountable, because there has to be a mind-body connect, especially with things that involve our emotions. So today, I invite you to create your own ritual. What gesture might help you mark this closure? Whether you are letting go, whether you're carrying something, whether you're in a place of ambiguity, what is the ritual? What is it that you can do which will bring you a certain amount of peace, some clarity, and some thoughtfulness as you move forward? I wish and pray that your ritual be meaningful, that it be just something that you needed, and I hope that it honors what was till now and it blesses what is to come. I will close with that, friends. Until next time, this is Preetha with 5 Minutes of Authenticity.